It's time for Real Talk with Cindy Barber. Stay tuned for conversation and information from her special guest. Now sit back and relax and enjoy Real Talk with Cindy Barber.
Searching for your kingdom, searching for your righteousness. Really want to please you, with my heart I do confess. Give my life to you, Lord, not withholding any part. Then you pour your love on me and I'm searching for your kingdom, thirsting for your righteousness. Really want to please you, Lord. Really want to please you.
Good evening and welcome to Real Talk with Cindy. I see you coming on. Please tag and share and let other people know that we're here. My guest is here. Those of you that are joining me from my YouTube channel, welcome. Glad to have you with me on tonight. Please tag about 5 people. Tell them we're on. And let me know the city and state where you're joining me from. Stacy, my dear sister, thank you so much from East Hartford, Connecticut. Let me know the city and state where you're joining me from. I hope everyone has had an amazing day. Please tag and share and let other people know that we're on. We're here and we're going to get started in a few minutes. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Real Talk TV with Cindy Barber. And if you would like to be a blessing to Real Talk, I have 3 ways where you can give. Cash App, $ Cindy's Keys, and PayPal.me/Cindy on Barber, or Zelle, ms.cindybarber@gmail.com. Thanks so many of you for your support. I see you coming on. Let me know the city, state, or country where you're joining us from. Also, if you have an event and you would like to advertise right here on Real Talk, please inbox me, or you can send me an email to ms.cindybarber@gmail.com. I would be glad to advertise your event or your business, or maybe you've written a book and you're ready for it to come out, and you'd like to let everyone know. Also, if you have admin or tech skills and would like to work with me with Real Talk, please inbox me or send me an email at ms.cindybarber@gmail.com. Please tag and share and let others know that we're here on tonight. God bless you. From Perth Amboy, Marina, welcome. Please tag and share and let other people know that we're here. Also, join me on this coming Thursday, where we'll do the power of prayer. And I have 2 prophets that will be on Thursday night, and that will be at 8 o'clock right here on Real Talk. Please share, tag. I see you doing so. Tag and share and let other people know that we're here. I see you coming on. YouTube viewers, welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here tonight. God bless you all. I see you coming on. See you coming on. Well, I want to bring on my guest right now. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so honored to have you with me on tonight.
Oh, I'm glad that you invited me. I'm so honored to be here.
Yes. I'm looking forward to this discussion on tonight. So let's begin by letting everyone know who you are and when did you begin singing?
You. Okay, that's a loaded question.
Right.
So my name is Noe Feliz. I'm a local artist here in the New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania area.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a worship leader for, I won't say how many years, but for many years.
Okay.
I have traveled the tri-state area. I've gone from New Jersey, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, Virginia. Wow. I've gone down to, I went to Rhythm of Gospel Awards a couple years back down in Jacksonville, Florida. So I've gotten around. I've been able to go to a couple places.
Okay.
I actually started singing, like all of us. We all started singing in church.
Yeah.
We all started singing in church. We sang in the choir. School, just different places. There was even one time years ago, somebody they approached me about joining a secular band.
Really?
I was a teenager. My family wasn't too thrilled about it back then. But God had His way, and I everything that band dissolved, and it didn't work out. So God wanted me He wanted me to sing for Him.
Yes. Now, did you grow up as a young child singing in the church and the choir?
Yeah, I did. I the earliest I can remember, being a child singing in the choir, getting some solos from time to time, and the next thing you know, high school choir, college choir, and it just, the more you did it, the more I got involved in it, the better I got at it.
Right.
And then God opens up doors for you. Hey, here, sing there. And people just kind of call on you. And the Bible says that your gifts will make room for you.
And that's true. Yeah. That's very true. Anyone else in your family sing?
Yeah, my mother used to sing soprano.
Oh, okay.
My late grandfather used to pull out his guitar and he would sing. And a bunch of us would sing, during the holidays. We'd get around and just sing together.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Now, who were your influences?
I have quite a few influences. I have a couple of R&B influences. I have some gospel influences. I've always been a fan. Y'all gonna laugh at me. I was always a Luther Vandross fan.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people. Right.
A lot of people were born off of that music.
Yeah.
I love Fred Hammond, Commission fan. Okay. I've always loved Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Just the list goes on and on. There's just so many things out there. Some of my influences.
Wow. Now, you were at a church down in, I think it's, was it Perth Amboy?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
You were down in the church at Perth Amboy. Was that the church where you were? Yeah,
so I grew up in a small Baptist church in Perth Amboy. A small congregation. Everything was in Spanish, actually. That's kind of where I learned Spanish.
Okay.
And we would sing hymns in Spanish. So it was funny when I started going to English speaking services. I knew all the hymns, but I remember them in Spanish. I had to learn the English ones.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Wow, like great is your faithfulness. Oh, tu fidelidad. oh tu fidelidad, and I was like, oh, great is thy faithfulness.
Mhm.
So it was interesting to say, oh, I know that hymn.
Right. Wow, that's amazing. Do you consider yourself a praise and worship leader?
I do. I
Okay.
do. If you were to if I had to categorize myself, I would say I'm a praise and worship leader.
Wow.
I could
Mhm.
I can do some solo things, and I can do some um, other genres of music, but that's my
Right.
main area.
Praise and worship.
Yeah.
Now, as a solo artist, is that basically the kind of music that you're doing? Is praise and worship, or are you doing different styles of singing?
Well, I think it's kind of, I would say it's a blend. It's a mix of different styles.
Right.
Sometimes praise and worship, you think of someone as kind of just exhorting and leading people to sing along with you.
Yeah.
I like to do a kind of a blend of both, of
Mm-hmm.
of solo singing, melodic singing, ballads, up tempo songs,
Mm.
uh,
Yeah.
different fields of music
Mm-hmm.
that you can kind of blend with praise and worship.
Yeah. Which is good. Do you play guitar as well?
I do. I do
Okay.
play the guitar. I do play the guitar,
Mm-hmm.
and I play some keyboards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Now,
So
in 2012, you released a sophomore project. Can you
yeah,
talk about that?
yeah. I connected with a producer by the name of Tim Scheider. He's out of Plainfield, New Jersey, and
Okay.
we connected. We co-wrote most of the songs.
Mm-hmm.
He has somewhat of an R&B feel to his style of production.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of the feel that came out of that project. It was called the Favor of God. So,
Okay.
yeah, so we had a good time making that project and
Mm-hmm.
promoting it. So every time it's funny. Every time that that time that I release a project, you
Mm-hmm.
get a lot of invitations. People call you, hey, can you come to this? Can you come to that?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I just recently released a project back in August, but with COVID, it's been a little bit more difficult
Yeah.
to get out to different locations. So a
Mm-hmm.
couple things spring up here and there, but just in general, it's been a difficult season. I know it's been
Yeah.
difficult for all musicians and singers
It
everywhere.
has. It has. But are you able to kind of are you at a church now, leading praise and worship, or
I am.
okay?
A church in Philadelphia in the Mount Airy area. It's called Dare to Imagine Church. Pastor is Kevin Johnson. Wonderful ministry, wonderful
Oh
people,
yes, I've heard of it.
and I mean, we just have a great time every Sunday. God's just in the midst of us, and it's just a beautiful place to be.
Mm-hmm. So you're the lead praise and worship leader, or
So there are two of us. I'm one of the praise and worship leaders, and then
okay?
we have another sister, a phenomenal singer.
Uh-huh.
She's in charge of the creative arts,
Mm-hmm.
and her name is Krista White. And I mean, we just work well together.
Yeah, that's good. Have you found anything challenging as far as when you're leading praise and worship, as opposed to when you go out just as a solo artist? Has it been anything that was a little bit different?
Yeah. When you're at your church, everybody knows you. Everybody's familiar with you. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you understand the culture. You understand what motivates people. When you go out to uh, different places are different environments. Different ways of worshiping, different ways of,
Right.
of participating.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta try different things to engage people. The most important
Right.
thing is to engage the listener, so that they're,
Mm-hmm.
they're connected to what you're doing.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Have you always wanted a career in singing?
Um, yes, yes, but
Really?
I went to a workshop
Mm-hmm.
years ago. I think it was the Gospel Music Workshop of America, and
Yes.
one of the panelists said, I never forgot this. The panelist said, all you guys that are aspiring to be musicians and singers and all that other stuff,
Mm-hmm.
keep your day jobs. She said,
Yeah.
because only maybe 5% of people make it in this business.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
So I'm an educator, so I've been in
Oh,
education for many years. But
okay.
every Sunday, every opportunity I get, I use my musical gift. But I kept
Yeah.
my job.
Right. Wow. But that's true because I think a lot of times with people wanting to have a solo career, they think of quitting their job, or they think that they'll be able to be another Fred Hammond or, Marvin Sapp or different ones, and it doesn't work like that.
No, no, it doesn't work like that.
You got to keep your day job.
Yes,
Definitely have to do that. What do you enjoy most about singing?
I think the spiritual, the soulful connection. Um,
Mm,
when you sing a song and you can connect with the lyrics and just the how it's soothing for your soul, soothing for your
yes.
mind, not just for the listener, but for the performer as well.
Right.
When you really connect with a song, when you really connect with lyrics and music and melodies,
Mhm.
um, it's just very very spiritual. And I like what one of the listeners just wrote on there. Music is
Yeah.
very spiritual.
Hmm.
It goes deep into our hearts and into our souls.
Yes. Yes. Hmm.
That's
It
pretty much,
definitely does.
so it moves you. It gives
Hmm.
it gives you peace when you're frustrated, when you're aggravated. Music can calm you. Uh,
Hmm.
when you're down, it can motivate you.
Hmm.
If you listen to the right music, you might drive too fast and get a ticket.
Right. Right. Now, have you written all of your songs, or do you have someone that writes for you?
I write most of the songs, and I have co-writers. I have friends that I've written songs with.
Hmm.
On my most latest album, The Live Experience, is a brother by the name of Anton Milton. Just
Oh yeah, I know Anton.
very
Yes.
popular around here, and
Yes.
he actually produced my album. Uh,
Oh.
he wrote one of the songs on the album as well. So
Okay.
we just had great chemistry. We
Hmm.
work together quite often, and he's
Yeah.
really a blessing. Really a blessing.
Yeah. Yeah. He was on my show. I think it was last month or a couple of months ago. I
Oh,
had him as a guest. He's doing some phenomenal things.
he is.
Man,
He
he
is.
loves what he's doing.
He
You
does.
really have to love this.
Yeah.
What have you found to be the biggest problem that you have encountered in this journey of music, or even with the industry? What problem have you encountered?
I think me personally, I have sometimes musicians or singers or people that you work with
Hmm.
sometimes move down south, sometimes have other commitments.
Yeah.
So you have a rotation of people that you would love to have certain people with you forever,
Yeah. That's true.
but it doesn't work like that.
Mm-mm.
So sometimes it's really challenging, finding someone. Hey, can you come out? I'm driving down here, and then
Hmm.
sometimes you gotta give them a little something so that they can come with you, just to cover their expenses as well.
Right.
And then
Right.
sometimes you go to certain places and they might not be able to afford
Yeah.
to cover some expenses.
Hmm.
There's a lot of out of pocket that goes along
Yes.
with sharing your music as well. And sometimes it's feast or famine. Sometimes
Right.
people can be very generous as well.
Hmm. Yeah.
But
And sometimes I find even sometimes like the smaller churches sometimes can be a little bit more generous than the larger churches
yeah,
because they're so appreciative, of your coming and the appreciative of your ministry. So sometimes they can be a lot more generous than, you look at these larger churches and you think, that's where the money is, but that's not always necessarily true.
right, right. Sometimes the larger churches are used to sometimes big artists coming. So
Yeah.
the local artists, um, sometimes might not get as much notoriety. But
Right.
they might. But
Yeah.
definitely, when the smaller churches sometimes have been so appreciative, they buy up a lot of CDs
Yeah.
and
That's so true.
support you and
Mm-hmm.
follow you online.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
Yes. Now, do you often get a chance to minister in a lot of Spanish churches?
Not as much
Mhm.
recently. Over the summer, I was with a ministry over in the Asbury Park area.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
they had an outdoor event, and they were
Hmm.
multicultural, but it was predominantly Latino churches,
Okay.
and we had a really good time there.
Hmm. Wow, that's great. Now, is there an artist that you would love to collaborate with that you've always been, you maybe you have admired and you always would love to, whether it's secular or a gospel? Is there someone that you would love to collaborate with?
I have this love for Jonathan McReynolds' music.
Yeah.
He's just phenomenal.
Hmm.
I don't know if I could keep up with him.
Right.
Well, or maybe just sing background or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Just to be a part of it. What make you really like his style? Is it the style of his singing?
The style is he has a phenomenal style,
Yeah,
but the
he
spirit
does.
behind his music
Hmm.
is just so powerful.
It
Uh,
is.
his lyrics and his um, there's a deep sense of spirituality that comes through not only the lyrics but through the music as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yes. That's so true. So true. Yeah, I enjoy his music as well. Is there anyone else that you would like to collaborate with?
um, you know, I would. This person I actually met once years ago, and
Mhm.
before she became pretty famous. But her name is Naomi Rain
Oh
from
yes.
Maverick City.
Yes.
She just a phenomenal voice, phenomenal
Hmm.
um, gift. Just kind of captures
Hmm.
the spirit of God
Hmm.
in the atmosphere.
Yes. Yeah, she's very good.
Yeah,
I remember, I don't know how long she's been with Maverick City, but I remember her um, hearing her sing prior to Maverick City. Hearing so she's really good along with
yeah,
Maverick City.
yeah.
Really good. What advice would you give to someone who is interested in the career of music? What advice would you give to them?
I would say get around good godly people, good intentions,
Mm-hmm.
and people that are very skilled
Oh
musically.
yeah.
Just
Mm-hmm.
be around people that can mentor you musically, because
Yes,
not only um, not only do you want people that are trustworthy, but you want people that are very skilled as well.
that's true.
Just be a sponge, learn all that you can.
Yeah.
Um, connect yourself with people that are doing it now,
Mm-hmm.
and help somebody else.
Yeah.
You help somebody else, and then you do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Right.
You
Right.
reap what you sow.
Mm-hmm.
Help somebody else. God's going to provide help for you as well.
That's true. That's very true. What skills have you learned that has helped you as a soloist? Are there any skills that you learned?
You mean like technical singing skills, or
Yes, singing. Yes.
um, I have I have learned like breathing techniques, uh,
Yeah.
taking care of my voice,
Mm-hmm.
being healthy, exercising, eating right.
Yeah.
I still struggle with the eating right part,
Yeah. Everybody does.
but I'm trying.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
technically speaking, um,
Mm-hmm.
just making sure that I keep my vocal cords uh, uh, taken care of, healthy, uh,
Yeah.
especially during allergy season.
Yes.
I'm taking my allergy pills.
Hmm.
They say local honey is really good at taking care of allergies. So pretty
Right.
much, taking care of my temple, um,
Hmm.
practicing, listening to what other singers are doing,
Yeah.
are other things as well that are helpful in
Yes.
improving and keeping my voice
Right.
strong.
Hmm. Now, do you rehearse by yourself a lot, or do you basically rehearse more with the worship team?
I do both. I do both
Okay.
because I have to really be prepared to teach songs and to
Mm.
work the dynamics of certain songs.
Hmm.
So you have to practice. You got to practice.
Yeah. Right.
So
That's so true.
combination of both. So practicing with the worship team, but then
Hmm.
being ready beforehand.
Yeah. Right. Absolutely. How many is on the worship team?
There are, including musicians, there have to be about 15 of us, maybe. Maybe about 15,
Mm.
including
That's a nice
musicians.
amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's a nice amount. I've heard good things about that church.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, come on out, or just
Yeah.
online, then you get a chance.
Yeah, I definitely, yeah. I'm gonna try to get over. I have been trying to visit more churches. I haven't quite been able to kind of do that, but I'm gonna hopefully this summer I'll get a chance to really, do that.
Yeah.
What's next for you?
So right now, um, focusing on promoting the latest album I have. It's called The Live Experience.
Okay.
Actually recorded it a few years ago,
Mm-hmm.
but we had to work out a couple of things technically as
Oh,
far as production,
mm-hmm.
mixing, and mastering. So
Mm-hmm.
we were finally able to release it not too long ago. So now we're promoting a song that's called Lost and Found. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I had a sister by the name of Nikki Rochelle.
Mm-hmm.
She sang with me, and we've been pushing it, and we've gotten a really good response from online and social media, and
Mm-hmm.
from different just different platforms.
That's
That
good.
particular song. So it's a full album, uh,
Mm-hmm.
11 songs,
Mm.
and a lot of people have been um, just commenting, and a lot of positive feedback has come from.
Yeah.
And I
Mm-hmm.
think one of the listeners just asked where the church is, and
Yeah.
if you go to d2ic.org, it's Dare to Imagine Church .org, you can find us. You can click subscribe. We're on YouTube as well,
Mm-hmm.
and I also have a YouTube channel if you would like to
Yeah.
subscribe as well.
Yes.
Uh, you know,
Yes.
we'd love to connect with you.
Mm-hmm. The church is in Philadelphia. Yeah,
Yes,
it's in Philadelphia. Now, as we close, can you sing something?
sure, sure. I did an interview a while ago, and I wanted to be. I wasn't prepared, but this time I am prepared. I got
Really?
the
You
guitar.
thought I knew I was going to ask you.
No one like Jesus. Oh, oh, no one like him. No one like Jesus. Oh, oh, no one like him. The winds and waves, they must obey. Storm clouds, they must go away. Oh, no one like him. Vientos le obedecen, nubes desaparecen. Oh, nadie como él. Oh, no one like Jesus. Oh, oh, no one like him. No one like Jesus. Oh, oh, no one like him. No one like Jesus. No one like Jesus. No, no one like Jesus. No one like him. Oh, no one like Jesus. No one like Jesus. There's no one like Jesus. No one like him. So, oh, so yeah. So, oh, no one like him. Let me hear you say. So, whoa. So, yeah. So, whoa. No one like him. No one like Jesus. Oh, oh, no one like him. In Spanish will say, nadie como mi Cristo, no lo hay. No hay nadie como él. No one like him, no.
That's amazing. Did you write that?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That's good. That's really nice. Really nice.
On the that one is on the latest album, The Live Experience.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've been listening to your music. It's really good. Really good. You have an amazing voice. Now, can you do one more before we close?
Sure. You got me thinking. I'm like, what I do now?
I know.
So don't leave them, the lost and found. How can you leave them with chains that keep them bound? Don't you dare leave them, tears in their eyes. Ooh, just be God's love and hear their heartfelt cry. So don't leave them, the lost and found. How can you leave them with chains that keep them bound? Don't you dare leave them, tears in their eyes. No, just be God's love and hear their heartfelt cry. Hey, please don't leave them there. 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 Ooh, please don't leave them there. Hey, please don't leave them there. No, so don't leave them, the lost and found. How can you leave them with chains that keep them bound. Don't you dare leave them. Tears in their eyes. No, no, just be God's love and hear their heartfelt cry, 'cause he loves them. Oh, how he loves them. Oh, how he loves them. Oh, how he loves. Ooh, he loves them. Oh, how he loves them. Oh, how he loves them. Oh, how he loves.
Amen. That was beautiful.
Thank
Your
you.
voice is so soothing. It's so soothing. A lot of people are commenting. Powerful message. And someone else said it's so good and very anointed.
Thank you.
And Kamani, who is his manager, says Lost and Found is available on all digital platforms. Download today. Definitely. As we close, you have any closing remarks you'd like to say?
Well, I just want to encourage everybody that Jesus, he's Lord. Jesus, he's
Amen.
we ought to serve him. We ought to serve him.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me on tonight, for being my guest. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I had a wonderful time. It was great meeting you, and I'm glad that we were able to spend this time together.
Yes, same here. So I've been following your music, so I really have been enjoying your music. And then when I saw that you had a new single out, so I've been listening and downloading. So I've been enjoying it. It's nice to meet the person with the face, or with the voice, I should say. It's nice to finally meet them. But we want to thank everyone tonight for joining and being a part of Real Talk. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And I want to thank everyone, those that's watching on YouTube, those that will watch the replay days and weeks and months later on. Thank you so much for being a part of Real Talk. And I thank my very special guest, Noe Feliz. And I thank him so much for being here. And we will bring him back again. I just enjoy his voice. Very soothing, just a nice person. Also, don't forget to join me on this coming Thursday, the power of prayer. We will be talking about and praying for the needs of the people. If you have prayer requests, please bring them, and please be a part of Real Talk on Thursday with our prophets. Kenny and Stacy Bent will be here on this coming. They're on here tonight. They will be here on this coming Thursday. So all hearts and mind clear, like we say in church. Want to thank everyone, and we will see you again on Real Talk. And Noel, just stay there.
Thank you so very much for tuning in to Real Talk with Cindy Barber. We hope you have been informed and inspired by the conversation on this evening. You can contact Cindy Barber on Instagram at CindyRBarber04. You can email her at ms.cindybarber@gmail.com or the YouTube channel at Cindy R. Barber. You can also contact Cindy about having your event advertised on Real Talk with Cindy Barber. Cindy looks forward to you joining her next week for another informative conversation right here on Real Talk with Cindy Barber. Until then, have a great evening.